Well, hello, welcome back. How's everybody doing today? Very nice to be back with you. Welcome to the Earle Wellbeing Instagram. I was thinking I was on Facebook for a minute. Instagram, we do post it on Facebook a bit later if you want to go and see it. And also we are, of course, on YouTube as well. Nice to see you all. Hi, gosh, you're so quick. Great to see you. We have got a very good chat lined up for today, all about sunless tanning. Now, are you somebody who is a fan of self-tan? We, of course, know that it's a super safe way of getting the skin looking a bit of a golden browny colour. So maybe if the sun is shining a little bit more and that's tempting you into lighter weight clothing, maybe popping on a little bit of self-tan is something that you are thinking about. But how do we not go orange, streaky, all the different types and varieties, what best to choose? We're going to be joined by an expert in just a moment. Hi, Rochelle. Yeah, interesting. Hello, Sue. Hi, Heishi. Hi, Suzanne. Nice to see you. So first of all, I'm just going to connect Lainey. So Lainey is from my magazine team and she can be moderator on here. So if you've got any questions about the magazine or about Earle Wellbeing, then she is the person who will be answering those questions. Lainey, I don't see you on here. Let me just see, where are you? No, maybe you are yet to join us. Not to worry. Just to say, in terms of the magazine, so many of you absolutely loving the new issue that is landing through letterboxes across the nation. Yeah. There you go. Talk about being bold. It's right out there. Bright pink, celebrating my birthday later this month. And it's all about aging well, because that is, I guess, the bottom line when it comes to Earle Wellbeing. Why are we here? It's about looking good, feeling good, living well, having vitality and youth in our years. Not just living longer, but living better for longer. That's what it's all about. And lots of you actually have commented on the very personal letter that I wrote at the back, the last page. Yeah, I won't say too much about it, but thank you very much for your comments. I've actually found it quite hard to write, quite emotional. So I'm glad that you have enjoyed reading it, as you have with the whole magazine, jam-packed with so many good things. As always, there's a fantastic subscription gift that's just gone live, which is actually, just quickly before we get into self-tan, just to say that it is a full size of the lovely drops of Vitality from Life Armour, which are normally about £22, but you get those free, and a little travel sample size as well. So if you fancy snapping those up, I know those subscription gifts go really quickly. So if you have yet subscribed to the magazine, don't forget it's not available in any store. We came out of retail a couple of years ago. We used to be on all the checkouts, you know, of all the supermarkets, but now it is purely sent postage and packing free to the UK, and we can also mail it all over the world. So hi to all those who are watching overseas. You just have to pay that little bit extra for whatever the cost of the postage is. Okay, so let me just see whether I can add Lainey before I get going with our main guest. Yep, there she is. So that is added. And today we have a fantastic Liz Loves, of course, with a great self-tanning brand. I'd never heard of it before, but when I was looking around at the best self-tans, this was way up top of the list, and it's called He She, and it's founded by a fab female founder, Shelly Martin, who joins us in a moment. But honestly, there is so much to choose from. So it's not just a question of, you know, in the old days, a self-tan used to be just kind of, you know, one size fits all, rub it on and watch your skin turn colour. This is so sophisticated and foolproof, and they've got sprays and lotions and mousses and overnight tanners for the face. I'm very excited about it, and strange little gloves like this that are going to give us the perfect tan. So let us see whether we can get, here we go, He She Exception. Keep an eye and pick those up. Otherwise, of course, you can always direct message the brand itself if you've got comments or questions about the brand. Hello, Shelly.
Hi, Liz. How are you?
I'm really well. And I have to say, congratulations on your beauty brand. It's so comprehensive. How many products do you have in the range?
Well, it's actually quite a compact range intentionally. We have 10 tanning products and then some bronzers and some tan removers and mitts, etc. But we try to keep it compact because we don't believe that everybody needs lots and lots in their tanning regime.
No, exactly. And it's just about finding the right formula. And I love the mousse, for example. I mean, that is, we'll come on and talk about formula. Thank you for our Liz Loves discount. We really appreciate it. A generous 20% off everything on the website.
Absolutely, yeah. Everything off the website. And you also get free postage and packaging over £25 and a free gift. So please do go for it. Absolutely. There for your followers.
Thank you so much. Let's hear about your background. You are another of our fab female founders. What's your story? How did you come to be doing what you're doing now?
So she is a mother and daughter team. My mom set out, my goodness, 20 years ago now to develop she, and we come from a professional salon heritage. So we own salons, and she seen the vision for bridging a gap for tanning that you could see going on. So all of our products are tinted that you could actually see them going on. They were notoriously orangey tones. Yeah. Ours are very golden tones, and we worked very hard for years to get that right. And also, you don't want to smell with fake tan. Yeah. And it's the comment back to us every time is the scent that we use. We did so much research in really bridging that gap so that you don't smell like biscuits whenever you put the tan on. So it came from 19 years ago, and she's seen the
That's
vision.
amazing. But your mum is visionary then, because you know self-tan has just kind of exploded. And that's you're right. There's that real, it's the DHA ingredient, isn't it, that just gives it, you know, in so many brands, you just really, you know, that is such an off-putting scent. But I can genuinely say I have used your products and they are absolutely fantastic. I mean, this one, for example, this is the Express Liquid Tan. And it says on it, odor neutralizing signature scent, white nectarine and pear. Right. Where do we start? What would you say is an entry point for somebody who's thinking, quite like to get rid of this winter pallor, but I've never done this before? What's your advice for a newbie?
Okay, so for a newbie, you can either start with a gradual tan, and our gradual tan has a small amount of DHA, and that is the active tanning ingredient. So it's like a body moisturizer. All of the products can be used.
I love a gradual tan, I have to say.
At this time of year.
That's the word, isn't it? Gradual. You put it on and you wake up just that little bit more golden.
And it's great for every occasion. You can actually then use this on top of other tan as it's wearing off to keep your tan moisturized and to keep your skin moisturized. So the gradual is really, really nice for this time of year.
And it's a nice body cream, actually. I mean, is it something that you can use after bath and showering? You can be fairly lavish with it?
Yes, I would suggest so. It does have that small amount of DHA, so it will just give you that natural glow on top of your own skin color.
Great. Tell me about the mitt. Should I be using this first? Is this an exfoliator or is it an applicator?
No, that's an applicator mitt. We have two mitts. We have that mitt and we also have the velvet mitt. Right. And you just pop your hand in, and that's really just to protect your hand from...
Clever. Because obviously that's the thing. Don't forget to wash your palms when applying self-tan, otherwise you have orange hands.
Especially if you're using the gradual tan, because a lot of people like to just apply the gradual tan with their hands, but make sure you're washing your hands well. However, you can apply the gradual tan with a mitt as well, and that just protects that and gives it that really nice even coverage so that you can be sure of no streaks with your fingers or anything.
Which side would you use? Would you use
the other side?
Use this side, the slightly foamy side. It's lovely because it's really, you can see it's really soft. It is like a hand.
It is, it's very, very
flexible. You can really get into all those little sort of corners and crevices.
And they are machine washable, so you can fire them in the washing machine afterwards.
Brilliant. Okay, so that's my starting point. And you've also got one for the face, and I used this the other night, and I thought it was really good, and I loved the smell as well. I was a bit nervous because I was thinking I'm going to sleep with this on my skin. What's it going to smell like? But it was great. It's the Overnight Hyaluronic Tan Balm.
Yeah, this is one of our best sellers for
Is it?
face. Now you can use everything on face and body, but if you just want a product that you're applying to your face, we recommend this because it avoids the need to wear makeup on top of it. So it gives a lovely, lovely glow, slightly tinted that you can see where it's going.
Oh, yeah,
and it really has that lovely, lovely aroma of lavender and jasmine. So at night, it's very relaxing on the skin as well. Really good anti-aging ingredients in this product as well. Brazilian Melisses, aloe vera. There's lots and lots. This is jam-packed. This is skincare and tanning coming together.
Love it. And your lavender oil to help you sleep, and as you say, the overnight hyaluronic acid for skin plumping and smoothing. Genius. Love a hard-working product that does way more than one thing at a time.
It's all about convenience, isn't it? It's 3 in 1, really.
Yeah. Really, really good. Just a question: does anything here stain the bedding? Certainly not in my experience.
So with our products, what you'll find is that it actually dries literally within 2 minutes.
This is so dry. I mean, this has disappeared into my skin. There's nothing, there's no residue at all.
Whenever you put it on your skin, any of the products, it dries within 2 minutes, and that is one of the testing barriers that we have to overcome whenever we're testing a product, and also on white clothing, etc. Now, what I would say is that if you don't, whenever you wear a tan in bed, it actually helps accelerate the tan. So the heat in bed will help accelerate the tan. Yeah. So it speeds that up, and you will have a darker finished result if you do leave it overnight. Some people don't like to sleep in tan. They like to wash it off before they go to bed. But we also have a clear version, so you can be rest assured that there's no overnight staining. So this is also a hyaluronic face mist, and that can be used on face and body, but that has no guide color in it. So that's for a really confident tanner that knows what they're doing.
Confident tanner, I love that. So hyaluronic acid facial mist.
Absolutely.
So this is something that you can use all over.
Yeah.
Totally colourless. And you've got the plumping ingredients in there as well.
Absolutely.
So would you just be topping up a tan with this?
This one is actually a darker colour than the hyaluronic tan balm. So the tan balm only has 3%, whereas this has 10%. So this is a definite colour for especially that top, that across the chest area. Some people also like a spray. So we have lots of functional products in different components, because some people like a mousse, some people like a liquid, some people like a spray, and that's the beauty about he/she. We try to keep it compact but have that range across everything.
I first came across a mousse. I was actually working in America. I was doing TVSN, which is like the home shopping channel in Florida, and I have to tell you, everybody was fairly orange. With the whitest teeth I'd ever seen in my whole life. And I remember being with Lily, actually, and I took her to a spray tanning booth, and she walked in and she walked out kind of brown, which she's got such fair Irish heritage skin, actually. So she's never been tanned in her whole life, and she thought that was a fantastic treat. I think she was aged about 15 at the time. But I remember being recommended a tanning mousse, which looked similar to this. Everyone was raving about, and I absolutely loved it. And I've never been able to find anything similar since, until now.
Yay!
And this is just extraordinary, because it looks clear, and yet on the skin, it turns into this foam, and the application is super easy. What is it about the mousse, and why would someone choose the mousse over, say, the cream?
Yeah, so we actually have 4 mousses in the range. So we have a gold foaming mousse, which is lightly tinted, medium in colour. We have a dark foaming mousse, which is 10%, so that's for darker skin tones. Then we have the rapid mousse, and the rapid mousse is, you can dial up and down the colour of your tan. So you leave it on for 1 hour. If you want a light color, you leave it on for 2 hours. If you want a darker color, and you leave it on for 3 to 4 hours if you want that really dark, deep color. So we have lots of mousses in the range. Basically, the mousse is very nourishing because you have moisture lock technology in there, aloe vera. You also have glycerin and avocado oil, so very, very nourishing for the skin. Very, very lightweight, and basically it's in a pump. So some people find it much easier to work with the mousse on the skin. It's really easy to work.
It glides so well, doesn't it? You just find, rather than a cream, which can be a little bit heavy, you just find maybe it's a little foamy bubbles. They just go everywhere. So you feel that you're completely covered.
And it's really good for beginners as well, because it is easier to work with. And then once you get more established, you can move on to the likes of our liquid. And our liquid is actually our hero product and was our first product. So we began he/she with one product, which was the liquid tan and the mitt.
Okay. Is that this one, Express Liquid Tan?
Express Liquid Tan, and that is the one that won the Cosmopolitan Beauty Award as well. So we're so proud of that. It's multi-award winning, and it is still our hero product.
Really?
It is a liquid. It literally comes out as a liquid. So you do have to hold it up to the mitt so that you're making sure that there's no spillage. Yeah. But this is an absolute dream to use because you can work it so fast all over the skin. Yeah. And really, really nice natural color. It's buildable so that you can, if you want a darker color, you just apply slightly more. And the beauty with all of the he/she products are that they will work to your own skin color. So if somebody's really pale, like myself, you only need one layer. If somebody wants to be darker, they can apply the same layer of the same product straight away. So they don't need to have 3 or 4 different products. However, we do have light, medium and dark in the range. So they're, you know, for young people going out, they want the dark color. For, you know, for wedding tans, for everyday wear, you want that medium color because really you just want to feel great in your own skin. And for us, that's what he/she is about. It's giving you the confidence to feel great in your own skin, and we want it to look as natural as possible, which is why we work very hard on that color, because we don't want somebody saying, what fake tan have you got on?
Exactly.
Nice.
You just want someone to say, gosh, you look well. You know, have you been away?
You're glowing.
You know?
You're
exactly.
You're
that radiance.
Yeah, absolutely.
And of course, what I also love about your range is if you do get it wrong, then you have a corrector. You have a tan remover and primer. So actually you can get this safe in the knowledge that even if you don't mess up and need to remove it, you can actually prime the skin. Is that right?
Liz, this is a game changer.
Okay, tell me.
Tan remover and primer. So we do recommend that you would prime the skin prior to your tanning application. You put it on the skin, you leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes, you jump in the shower, and then you wash it off and scrub it off. It's really, really great for removing old skin, but it's actually nourishing the skin as well. So urea really nourishes the skin. So
you're using fruit acids then, because obviously it's not an exfoliator, it's not gritty. Talk to us about AHAs and alpha hydroxy acids, because obviously you've got a salon background. Tell us about why fruit acids are so good on the skin.
The way I like to explain fruit acids is that it likes to eat all the old dead skin cells, and it just makes it shred off the skin. Yeah. So it's really great for exfoliating and really great for prepping the skin, because that is actually the most important part of tanning. You have to have clean skin to apply the tan. You have to have your old dead skin cells off, because that is what it causes tan to go patchy and wear off like a snake. So as much as we love to, no expense spared in the ingredients that we put in for moisturising, it's very important to prep the skin, remove old tan before you put new tan on. So that is a 2-in-1 product for us, and honestly I couldn't live without it now. It's absolutely fabulous.
Amazing. So somebody wanting to step into the world of self-tan, start with this, prep your skin, and you can use this all over. This is all over the
not
body,
on your face. So that not in your face, and just do abrasive for your face.
But you might might want to just be using, I don't know, a facial exfoliator or your,
yeah, your normal skincare,
face cloth or whatever, just to kind of get your skin nice and clean and smooth. So you're getting rid of all those dead, dingy skin cells, particularly after the winter when our skin kind of dries out. Then would you use a moisturizer or would you go straight on with the tan?
Straight on with the tan. So if you do use moisturizer, it will act as a barrier, which means that the tan can't absorb down into the skin. So for example, I don't particularly like my face to be too dark, but I don't want to have two different skin colors. So I will always apply a layer of tan to my face or the back of your hands if you know that your knuckles are dry, or along the sides of your feet and your ankles. So that just acts as a barrier so that the tan doesn't grip on and make those areas of naturally drier skin look darker. So I would always apply it to the areas that would be really, really dry or go like a darker color. So but not a full layer of moisturizer. That comes after your first shower.
Okay, after the first shower. And interestingly, I've just read from your team here saying that the tans are built to last 7 to 10 days. Absolutely. And then they just fade like a natural tan. There's no patchy wear off. So, you know, you really are going to get a good long-lasting amount of product. I mean, this is going to take you right through the summer, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. All of them, we're very much about affordable tanning. Yeah. So therefore, our bottles are 150 ml, 175 ml bottles, which means that you get so much, you know, 5-6 full bodies out of every product. Yeah. So that's really important to us as well, the affordability.
And then in terms of the face, so I'm really enjoying this, the overnight hyaluronic tan balm. And, you know, I love all the goodies that you've got in it. And for those of you who are a bit late and missed the early bit, this has the lavender in, hyaluronic acid for skin plumping. It's got great skincare ingredients. And it's something that you would use, what, a couple of times a week? Or what would you recommend?
Every sort of 3 days. Just to keep that natural glow and that top up. So you can, it's a great all round year round product as well. It's not just for summer, as I said. You can put this on and then you don't actually need to wear makeup on top of it. It gives such a lovely natural golden glow.
And of course you could take that right down over the throat, the top of the chest, you know, not just don't just stop here at the chin, but really, I guess wherever the sun would naturally hit your skin normally when you're kind of wearing normal clothing, you just want to get that. And then on top of that, you know, if you are going out into the sun, hopefully we will get some a little bit later, maybe for the coronation, who knows? Obviously, you can then put your sun factor on top, your sun protection on top of that.
So there's no SPF in tanning products because you need to reapply your SPF more often than your products. So SPF and tanning actually go together. So what we would definitely recommend, absolute must, because as we know, the sun is very aging on the skin, causes a lot of free radical damage, and we really want to protect that skin barrier. And as you know, Liz, we have launched the Golden Hour set this year.
Yeah, tell us about this. This is a really nice little 3-piece
spring summer set, and it's 3 of our best-selling products. So we've got our Gold Mousse, which touched on. You've got your HD Wonder Glow, which I'm going to come back to because it's
foaming mousse.
Yeah.
The skin perfecting instant tan and finishing makeup. That's the Wonder Glow.
Absolutely. And then you've got your velvet. Yeah.
This is so soft. I mean, this is real quality.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's fab, and it's on as well, so it doesn't slip off. Some people have really tiny hands, and
it's elasticated here. You've designed this so well. So it's a lot of thought. I can tell that. So I can tell it's kind of waterproof on the inside.
That's it.
But then you've got this amazing soft velvety texture. You could just imagine the product just gliding all the way over the body.
Absolutely. And then on the side of this little pack for sun safety, we're very, very much into our sun safety. We support Look Good, Feel Better here as a charity. We have a mole checker on the side of our pack. So this can be cut out and kept because it's really, really important. Not just you know, we think about cancers, we think about breast cancer, but actually skin cancer is on the up.
Yeah.
Really, really important that if any moles do change, that we're getting that checked out. I am absolutely covered in moles, and I'm at the point now I have to go and be checked every year.
Yeah.
So this is so handy to check your moles. And we just thought, we've had a couple of ladies reach out to us previously who have had skin cancer, and they just absolutely love using He-She. It's a safe alternative to the sun, but also the confidence that that has given them after treatment, and how good it is for the skin, because those treatments can obviously dry out the skin. A lot of people with psoriasis and eczema, for example, will always come to us and say, you are the only tan that we can use. And I can hand on heart say that is the quality of our ingredients. For example, this mousse is 98% naturally derived ingredients. So as natural as possible that we can get, that's what we put in our product. So,
and of course it says on here for him and her.
Yeah.
Now you might not want your other half to read that, obviously. They can go and buy their own, thank you. But that's really good to know, because, you know, guys, they look good with a tan.
Yeah, there's lots of men now using tan. 20 years ago, absolutely not. But yes, they do now. They do now.
And then just very quickly before we go, talk us through the Wonder Glow, because this is another multitasker, isn't it?
Goodness, this is my absolute fave. So this is a wash off product, and I've actually done a bit of a blue Peter. So hopefully you can see before and after. So in this arm I have
I can see
HD Wonder Glow, and this
definitely
really pale, really natural on the skin. It covers your blemishes. Great at this time of year over your legs. It can be used on your face as well, so you don't need makeup during the summer. It can go on top of tan to give that luminosity and highlight.
It's got a lovely sheen to it. Really nice.
Or you can use this on your own. So that I just had that on my own arm today, and it's just absolutely beautiful. But it washes off. So
this isn't going to stain the skin at all in terms of developing a tan. This is purely a wash-off product.
Yes, there's no date. Now it does need a good scrub in the shower to get it off, but that's great because it just means it doesn't rub off.
It doesn't rub off. It's not going to transfer off onto your clothes
But it's brilliant. That's the confidence booster that just gives you that really.
My skin is so soft. Shelly, honestly, it's got such great skin conditioning ingredients in it. I mean, love it, love it, love it. And that comes in the box. So that's with the mitt and your mousse. And your Wonder Glow. Oh my gosh, I've got so many.
That is $29.99. So that pack is massive savings. That would usually be over £60. So it's $29.99, and it's just while stocks last.
Just while stocks last, okay. And we do, of course, have our Liz Loves discount, which is 20% off your range. Remind us your website address, please.
So it's www.he-she, which is shi.eu, and you will also get free postage over £25 to UK and Ireland, and a free gift. And this is a new product. You can actually get a mini Hydrolux. So this is our Lux lotion, and you can actually get that as a free gift at the minute too. So there's lots and lots of goodness.
Oh my gosh, Shelly, that's great. I mean, I hope you're all standing by, because I think your website is about to explode. Absolutely fantastic, and what a joy to talk to you. And your mum, is she still with us? Is she still in the business?
Yes, she does most of my babysitting now, which is wonderful.
Oh, we love mums.
She is still in the business. She is still there. She is still the driving force behind all of our, we have a great team of females here in Belfast, and she's still the passionate one behind us, championing us all.
Wonderful. Well, next time I'm in Belfast, I'll be sure to say hi. I was there not that long ago. I went last year at a half term. I took my boys to the Titanic.
Yeah, that's great.
I absolutely loved it. I highly recommend it as a day out.
There's lots of Belfast now. We're starting yeah, pop up and be on the
And
map.
just walking around the whole kind of dock area, it was absolutely
Yeah,
fascinating. We
yeah.
really, really loved it. Sending you lots of love and best wishes. Thank you so much for being with us today. I've really
And have a
enjoyed it.
happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. I shall be glowing on my birthday. I shall be from top to toe.
Can't wait to see.
Bless you. Thank you so much, Shelly.
Okay, chat to you
today.
Thank you.
Now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. You have to click off on the little white square. How fascinating. Well, who is tempted to get their glow on? I am. I actually can't wait. I'd love to be running off right now into the shower, prepping my skin with that really interesting AHA mousse and mitt and all of that. Something, if you're watching me in real time, just a quick last call really for the BBC Radio 4 appeal. You may have heard I voiced it for a charity that I've been connected with for many, many years, actually, called International Health Partners, IHP. And they are an extraordinary charity. They distribute medicines and, you know, painkillers, pain relief, antiseptic dressings, bandages, all of that, free of charge to disaster zones all around the world, as well as areas of real need, you know, refugee camps and emergency situations. And they work with partners like DHL, who provide free shipping and logistics. And they work with drug companies to get long-dated medicines, so nothing that's out of date, but long-dated proper stuff into areas where it's really needed. And they are, this week, the BBC Radio 4 charity appeal. I read the script for that, which has been playing on Radio 4 and on their website this week. And if you want to make a small donation or a large donation, they have matched funding. So that means that they have a very generous donor who matches any donation up to something crazy like £10,000. So you will double your donation. So if you want to give a fiver to the charity, it will get doubled to £10, which will save, unbelievably, several lives. It's extraordinary, the value for money that this charity operates. A £50 donation can save up to 40 lives. So anyway, that charity, the appeal is being repeated today. If you want to hear what it's all about and want to hear me talking, tune into Radio 4. It's, I think it's around 3:20 today. Maybe you're somebody that has Radio 4 in the background anyway, so do take a listen. Otherwise, you'll find all the details on the International Health Partners website and, of course, on the BBC Radio 4 website as well. That's it for today. I just wanted to mention, actually, he/she, something that we didn't talk about. They had this really brilliant bronzer, little bronzing powder. See it reflected there in my, my light reflected. But I popped a little bit of that on my cheeks over the top of my Studio 10 Glow Plexion. So as Shelly says, once you've got that kind of golden glow, you don't necessarily need to use foundation or tinted moisturizer. But I love the Studio 10 Glow Plexion because that gives me a little bit of pinky color. So I've just popped that on my cheeks, and I popped just a little bit of the he/she bronzer over the top, and it's just giving me a little bit of a glow. Yeah, thank you for your kind comments there. That is just about it for today. I will be back with you on Thursday. Today is Thursday. I'm going to be back with you on Tuesday, and we're going to be talking about nutrigenomics. We're back with LifeCode GX, talking about genetic variances, SNPs in our genes, in particular in relation to histamine, a subject close to my heart, not only for Lily and mast cell activation syndrome, but also, of course, for my own hay fever, which at the moment, touch wood, is being controlled with my quercetin, which I buy from BioCare. There is also Liz Loves on that, of course. And also I buy from Youth and Earth. And one of the things that I get very quickly before I go, because this is relevant, I take this every day. It's called Preservage from Youth and Earth. It's got quercetin in it. I do top up with extra quercetin during hay fever season, but this is something I take year round. It's got resveratrol, curcumin from turmeric, quercetin and bioperine. And this is a great formula. I take 2 every morning. I've been taking it probably, well, since they launched it, probably for a couple of years. But I spotted on their website that they're having a sale this weekend, and we have managed to get them to very kindly increase their Liz Loves discount for us. So it's gone up to 25% off everything on Youth and Earth. I'm going to be personally stocking up on this in just a moment, and that starts from now. So if you want to get ahead of the game, because they are applying a discount this weekend for the coronation, but it hasn't started yet. And I know they run out of things. So this is just a quick heads up. If you love your Youth and Earth, you're buying your glutathione, your Preservage, your Spermidine, your NMN, all of those things, which are quite pricey, you can get 25% off with your Liz Loves as of now. Okay, so but don't buy it all, because I need to go in there and get my own. So I will be stocking up a little bit later. I'll be back with you on Tuesday. Who is watching the coronation? I shall be. I have got my little Union Jack flags at the ready, and I shall be cheering them on. And I look forward to being back with you and comparing notes on Tuesday. Until then, have a lovely weekend. Thank you for all your comments. Thank you for your hearts. Lovely to see you. There's a new podcast going live tomorrow, by the way, so tune in. Earle Wellbeing Show, and of course your newsletter, free newsletter. Don't forget to sign up. That is at earlewellbeing.com. Pop your name on the list and we'll make sure that you get a copy in your inbox tomorrow tea time. I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.